Showing you a couple of updates that I've done for this, including handlebars, reg kit, which is a lighting kit, and a hour meter as well. So firstly, I'll put on the tachometer. I've just hit it under there. We put a rear light kit on there. In Australia, it comes with a front headlight standard. So I've connected a cable to run from the front lights to the rear tail light in order to get the reg compliant. This is something I bought off AliExpress, and a rear brake switch, which you need. The mirror, I've taken it off. Just make sure if you're getting one of these for compliance or reg, make sure you get one that's got a rear number plate light. Otherwise, it won't pass compliance. And I've just piggybacked that onto the front lights. I've also got a little horn, which is just a rechargeable one, but it should be hardwired. And this again is from Amazon. It's electronic. The rear tail light has just been routed from here directly under the seat. So use a couple of cable ties there, and then it's all linked up underneath the seat. The best upgrade I've done to the bike is the handlebars. So I've gone from a 7/8 standard bar, which is this one here, to a fat bar 1/8 Renthal. And this is the Renthal 745 Enduro bend, which is about, I'm going to say about 30 mils more, or about 20 mils higher than the standard. But in order to do this, you need to put some adapter clamps to the, I'll show you in a second, to the existing 7/8 ones, because these are actually fixed. So we've put in some clamps that change it from a 7/8 bar to a fat bar compatible, and I can put the links in below to show you where I got these from. Just keep in mind that once you put these adapters on, they actually give you a bit more rise, so about 18 millimeters in rise. So that in combination of the actual handlebar rise, these are 102 mils high, and the handlebars are roughly about 18 mils wider as well, or maybe I'm going to say 20 mils wider. So you get a combined height of 18 mils from here, plus probably another 20 mils from the bar itself. So it's called the Renthal 745 fat bar, and it gives you awesome riding height, opens up the cockpit, and I actually think it changes the experience on the bike. I also did try a Renthal RC bar, a high bar in the fat bar, and I recommend if you're over 6 foot tall, maybe use that bar. It's about 2 centimeters wider than this, and it's awesome when you're standing up. So it doesn't feel like you're hunched over forwards like with the standard bar. But this 745 bar was a good in between the two. Gives you plenty of clearance for the throttle cable and the clutch cable. With the RC, which is the Ricky Carmichael high bar, which is a 609 bar, the throttle, you haven't got as much play, nor with the clutch, but it can still work. So, and I like the look of the fat bars in comparison to the 7/8 bar, and it actually looks good without the bar pad as well. I might actually even just get a little small bar pad which comes out on the sort of like the KTM look, and just to give you a bit of an idea of what it looks like. Here's a comparison. I've also got the handlebars tilted forward slightly, just so when I'm standing up, it doesn't. Previously with your stock bars, they felt like they leaned back a little bit too much. So when you're standing on the pegs, it felt like you're going to fall over the front. So these ones give you that extra height and tilt it slightly forward to give a nice balance. And also the alloy bars are a little lighter than the original steel bars. The final mod I'm going to do to the bike, well, I might end up putting some hand guards on there, but he's changed the rear, the front sprocket. So I might just drop it to it's a 14 tooth currently. Might actually just change it to a 13 tooth. That way it just gives you a bit, it might feel a little bit slightly more aggressive, which I think the bike needs. And there you go, there you have it.